us at Google, we believe in VR for everyone. We want to have VR experience be very approachable, be very simple. So that's how those were all the insights that went into bringing Daydream View to you. So essentially what it is Daydream ready phones, which bring a bunch of optimizations across the GPU, CPU stack, making sure all the sensors work really seamlessly, and all that goodness goes into Android N, Nougat 7.1, and also in all the hardware stack of these phones. So those are the Daydream ready phones. Then you combine these with the headset and the controller. That's Daydream View hardware. So we wanted to make, talking about the headset, we wanted to make something that was very approachable, very inviting, but at the same time very light and comfortable. So with that approach, let's start with the comfort of it. It's all fabric made. It has a very compliant face pad right here, just like a sleeping mask, with like very, very comfortable fabric and layers of foam.
Detachable?
It is detachable, so you can remove this face mask and clean it pretty well, and you'll see like even the felt, everything is like nice and compliant. This is thermally activated composite in between the layers of fabric to make it really light yet very structural. And then you place the face pad back here once you want. So that's the headset. On the even like the simplicity of it while wearing, we didn't want it to be like very intimidating and like hard to mount on your head. So you essentially put it on your head and you use these two rings here to adjust them, either tighten or loosen. So it should be really approachable, easy. And then this is the front door of it. That's the second principle. Make it very simple. VR already is very intimidating. So what you do is you open the tray, you take the Daydream ready phone, and you place in. It wirelessly syncs, transfer all the parameters that are required, and you're ready to go within VR.
So what's the wireless technology used to sync it?
NFC.
NFC.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you don't need QR codes or anything. It's transferring all that. So headset knows which phone is in, phone knows which headset is in. And then another cool feature here is the auto alignment. So these two dots here help you align you'll see the screen moving along with that.
So irrespective of the size, since one is a 5-inch phone, the other is a 5.5, and I'm pretty sure once this is open to other developers, they're going to have smartphones ranging from about 4.5, let's say 6-7 inches.
That's right.
So it's going to be easy to calibrate it.
Calibrate, and then you'll see like even if you put a thicker phone in, it extends itself.
Alright.
So it can accommodate like a bigger phone if required. So we'll go through the experience real quick here. So that was the headset.
Yeah.
Really simple, easy to use. Then talking about controller, how do you interact with VR? That's one of the hardest things. And as a user, like the moment you're in VR, you want to touch and feel stuff. We have seen a lot of people demoing here when they kind of like come close to the thing they were seeing, they want to kind of touch and interact with it. So that's where the controller comes in. We want to make it very natural. Natural that like you swing your hand and it kind of mimics the movement of the hand. It has 9-axis IMUs built in. It has a trackpad for like fine-grained gestures, and then it has an application button that developers can program to add functionality. Daydream Home button that takes you back to the Daydream Home where all your apps reside, and dedicated volume buttons here. It also has a notification light here to tell you whether it's paired or it needs charging, and a USB Type-C charging connector.
And what's the typical battery life on the controller?
12 hours plus runtime, so it should last you a month between charges.
Okay.
And it charges really quick using Type-C technology.
Okay.
And then again, we want to have this carried in as a one unit, so this kind of stores away in here. A single unit, you throw in your bag, you keep it on your coffee table, whatever, and it's easy to access right here. In terms of its functionality, you place the phone in, you close, you're already in VR, you mount it on your head, and then the controller is right there for interaction. There's no longer you're trying to fetch the input control somewhere on the headset. It's already in your hand and you're interacting just very naturally.
All right. Is it left-handed, right-handed? Could it be with any hand, or are there specific settings for each hand?
For today, we are just demoing with the right-handed use, but it does come with left-handed use as well.
Okay, and that's a software tweak.
Software tweak, yeah. So in the quick settings, there will be an icon in which you just switch and you flip between the two modes.
All right. Okay, and right now it's compatible with the Nexus, the Pixel, phones, the Pixel and the Pixel XL. Any plans for third-party rollouts, third-party phones that will be applicable with this headset, or the technology of this headset being implemented by third-party VR headset makers?
Absolutely. During I/O earlier this year, we announced our partnership with all major Android OEMs, including Samsung, LG, Xiaomi, HTC, Motorola. So we're working across host of Android OEMs to bring both the phones, Daydream-ready phones, and the headsets to market. Okay. And we've shared the specification and the reference design.
Any backward compatibilities? Will older Nexus phones get the update to be able to work with this?
So on the hardware side, we have kept the bar very high in terms of like, because we want to have this high quality experience of VR come to Daydream ready phones. So the older Nexus phones will not be compatible with
Not even the 6P.
Not even the 6P.
All right, so it's new Nexus or new Pixel phones and higher. The Nexus name is still quite stuck on the tongue. All right, any compatibility with third-party Android controllers for racing games or action games or VR?
That.
Working on that as well. All right, that's great. Thank you so much.
Thanks.